Okay. Y'all, I gotta tell y'all about the worst date I ever fucking had just now. Like, for real. So, it started off, now mind you, me and dude been talking for like, I said like 3 days. A man got 72 hours to plan something. Now, that doesn't mean we got 72 hours to go somewhere, but you got 72 hours to plan something, or it's up, it's wraps. So, we on FaceTime like 2 days ago. So he talking all this shit. He like, okay, so when can I see you, when you free, type shit. So I'm like, all right, I'm free Thursday. Let's do something Thursday. And then a few minutes go by, and I asked him like, you got something in mind? He like, nah, but I'm gonna think of something. You feel me? It's nothing crazy. I'm gonna let you know. So fast forward to today. Yesterday we was on FaceTime. He asked me, he like, when you wake up tomorrow, which is today, call me, you feel me, let me know how you feeling, whatever, because I'm a terrible texter. So he like, just call me, FaceTime me, let me know how you feel. So I do that. And I asked him again. He like, what time? I'm like, 7:30. I'm like, you know what you want to do? Like, what are we doing? So I know like how to dress, shit like that. And he like, no, it's cool. I'ma just figure it out, whatever. So like, let's fast forward to today. It's like 5:00. I'm getting ready and shit, right? So I had texted him, and I'm like, like, what's the vibes? And he like, oh, we just gonna grab a drink or 2 or 3, you feel me, see what happens. First of all, I was already getting ready, and I was too far in, and I actually like this motherfucker at a point. Second of all, he is a 50-year-old man, sprinkle. You feel me? So I'm trying to get to that bag. So I'm thinking like, you know what? You have a lot of years of experience. You're not finna fuck around. You feel me? I'm a trusted. I usually don't just go for drinks, but I'm a trusted type shit. So going against my better judgment, knowing that I don't do shit like that. So he tell me that he like, oh, like, we just gonna grab drinks 1, 2, or 3 or whatever. So I'm like, oh, okay. He like, oh, you got something else in mind? I'm like, no, I don't. So I leave it at that. He comes, he picks me up. So nice ass car, nice ass Mustang. So when I get in the car, he like, oh, where you wanna go? I don't know your area. So I'm instantly like, oh, you don't have Google? Like, I'm dressed to the nines, y'all. Like, I'm dressed up. I have these cute ass pink ass heels on. I got my glitter on. Like, baby girl put her shit together. So he like, oh yeah, let's just go to a bar, like a local bar. Are you fucking kidding, sir? I'm finna hop out this bitch. Like, and it's so crazy because I'm like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, look what I have on. You just want to go to a bar? So he like whole time like, oh, I don't know this area, this, that, and the third. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I got to do a part 2. I didn't want to do a part 2, but just, it's going to be up. Give me 1 second. Okay, y'all, I'm sorry. Part 2. But like I was saying, so I'm asking him, I'm like, luckily I live in downtown Chicago, so it's a bar damn near on every corner. So I'm asking him, I'm like, okay, at this point I'm trying to just work through it. I'm like, okay, so do you want to go to like a regular ass bar, or do you want to go to like a rooftop type shit? I'm trying to check his temperature to see what the fuck, you feel me? Maybe you could redeem yourself, reel it in a little bit, but no. This motherfucker takes me down the street from our house, literally down the street. It's this little bar, this little tavern on the fucking corner. Never been to it. So we go there. So at that point, he like, oh, what's wrong with you? You got attitude? No, I don't. But if you keep asking me, I'm probably going to have the attitude that you're suspecting me to have, sir. Let's not do that. So I'm like, no, I'm good. You feel me? It just took me off guard, like. So he like, yeah, I don't know why you thought that it was going to be more than that. I just said that we were just going to grab a drink type shit. So I'm like, you know what? It's my bad. You feel me? I never had an experience like this. I've never just went with somebody to get drinks. We get dinner, maybe get drinks after, go to the rooftop, some shit. Like, I'm used to a different type of man. This is what I'm basically trying to get at. So we get into the place and we sit down. He's very quiet. I feel like I am literally carrying the conversation on my back. Now, mind you, I was probably a little bit agitated just for like a second, but I let that shit go. You feel me? I'm going to give me a drink. I'm going to go home and not even think about your ass anymore. So it's really not that deep. So we sitting down and he like, oh yeah, I could tell you got an attitude. You just not the same. There's something wrong with you. All this other shit. I'm like, no, it just took me off guard. The fact that you couldn't even look up a place. And then on top of that, like, you just picked the first place that came up. Like, it just wasn't given that you really put any thought or effort into this shit. But you was just so gung-ho to meet me type shit. So it just, I'm just taken aback from it. So the whole time, we only have one drink. I've never had a date that was that short. And it was just, the energy was so fucking weird. Like, he kept asking me about his attitude, kept saying this shit and all this. It just was a lot of shit. Like, he damn near had animosity towards me. Like I told you, I had these pretty ass pink shoes on, so I kept getting compliments. Why we get in the car, he literally drive me down the street. Like, you feel me? It's right down the street. So he get in the car like, damn, ain't nobody complimenting my shoes. Ain't nobody saying nothing about my shoes. This is a 50-year-old man, y'all. This not no little ass nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Not a nigga at all, actually, if I'm being honest. But yeah, basically, I was like, I'm just not used to this. You know, I'm used to being, you know, someone's being very enticed by me. You feel me? So, and he's like, oh yeah, you'll be good. You don't need those compliments. You feel me? I'm sure I'm not the only dude that you're talking to. I'm sure you got other dudes that you're talking to. You will be good. You will be all right. Like, yeah, I wrapped that shit up. I got the fuck up out that car and blocked that number. Baby, I'm good. And I'm sure you are too. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I've never felt so comfortable being single. Follow me. Because it's like the men nowadays, like, I've had time to really reflect and see and understand what I want out of, like, my next relationship. And without the desperation, once you take the desperation out of it, baby, you get to see clearly, baby. Them rose-colored glasses are gone. The audacity be at an all-time high. The expectations be at an all-time high. And they don't even be half of what they want you to be as a woman. Baby, I would rather be alone with my cats, in my high-rise, by myself. Please. And then God forbid you ask them for something. God forbid you try to see if a motherfucker actually care about you or want to do something more than just lay with you. I'm good, sir. Next.